How's it going, guys? I hope you didn't miss me too much. I was gone in Atlanta, of course, and I was playing the Pro Tour, this and that. But yeah, I mean, I'm back for a week now, and I could have, of course, done some content, but the excitement to do standard content, which is, my go-to, has been somewhat low recently. The Spider-Man set hasn't really changed standard at all, I think. Not much, at least not in the upper tiers. Yeah, just it's all the same, right? And I'm sure many of you feel similar. Kind of awaiting the bannings in November. So yeah, not too excited about standard. That's why you have seen less videos. And of course, the Pro Tour also was taking up a lot of my attention. I did finish 9 and 7. Good for like 70th. I had a really good start, but I kind of yeah, didn't go that well after going 5-0. I found myself at 6-5. A humbling experience for sure. I think I got maybe a little bit harsher RNG than I usually would on average get. I was mulliganing a lot, especially in limited, and unlimited mulliganing hurts. Anyhow, it was a cool event, met some cool people, always exciting stuff. MagicCon, it's just so much going on. Johnny Gutman, good friend and teammate on Handshake, did make top 8, which was wonderful to see. Very happy for him. Yeah, anyhow, what do we have in front of us here? Timeless. Yes, Timeless, guys. So why Timeless? Well, first of all, I kind of like the idea of a change of pace, Standard just isn't very fun right now, so I thought, what could I do videos on? And Timeless is something I have, not touched in I don't know how long. And it's certainly a very unique format that, creates a new experience if you haven't done it in a while. In addition to that, it will be the format of the next Arena Championship. They announced it last week, and I'm qualified for that Arena Championship. So yeah, not only hopefully this will be interesting and fun for you guys, it will also be a little bit of a testing and learning experience for myself. Trying to figure out the format a little bit. The championship will be in December, actually right before Christmas. I had a 10-year after school meetup planned on that weekend in Hamburg. Everybody from my school, all of my class and all of that, we're all meeting up after 10 years. But I will not be able to attend that, I suppose, unfortunately. Anyhow, it's 2 weeks after the World Championships, so there's some time between that, which is nice. I did make it to the World Championship, if anybody was... Well, I was already qualified in very early this year through a good finish in Chicago. But if anybody is curious, I did make it to the World Championship. I'm going to attend it. It's on the 6th of December in Seattle. Yeah, so that Arena Championship, I mean, we have October right now, so it's going to be 2 months and some extra, so 10 weeks from now, so a long time still. But right now, with Avatar not being out, Standard not having the bans yet, there's just not that much usefulness in playing Standard to test for words or whatever. So I'm going to do some Timeless exploring. Yeah, and we're going to start with Show and Tell. This was also the deck I played the last time I played Timeless in a Creator Clash tournament. And it's very powerful, and it's still sort of the best deck, or one of the best decks, definitely tier 1, it seems. But it has received some new tools. It received Ancient Tomb, Ponder, and Chrome Mox since the last time I played the deck, and I guess Stock Up as well, which is just like a very similar card to Dig Through Time, of course. A little bit easier to cast with Ancient Tomb. Yeah, Ancient Tomb lets you kill faster. You could technically even kill on turn 1 now that you have Ancient Tomb and Chrome Mox. You could go Show and Tell, Omniscience, Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox, and you have to have the absolute perfect hand, of course. Yeah, and what is the deck doing? It's putting Omniscience into play, and then it's digging through the deck. It uses Waterlogged Teachings to find Dig Through Time, or Sublime Epiphany, or Hullbreaker Horror if you're in for that one, and then Saiba Syphoner and Sublime Epiphany can draw your entire deck. That's going infinite, and Waterlogged Teachings can find the Saiba Syphoner, so you can like copy your Syphoner, which gets the Epiphany back, draws a card. That's just drawing your entire deck. And then we have one Emrakul Aeons Torn, I guess, in the deck to, when you've drawn your entire deck, have something to just win the game with. Mana Drain is a 2-off here for some interaction. Veil of Summer, some defensive interaction. One copy of Demonic Tutor, of course. And yeah, some cantripping, stock up. That's pretty much it. I guess Waterlogged Teachings is pretty good with Ancient Tomb specifically, in that it, is a spell with a lot of colorless mana in it. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out. We have a sideboard, which is very unique. By the way, I got this list from a Timeless tournament that happened on Melee last weekend. Yeah, we have 4 Carpet of Flowers here in the sideboard. This is sort of an anti-blue hate card. If you play against a counterspell deck, you can make a ton of mana with this one. It adds at the beginning of each of your main phases, if you haven't used the ability yet this turn, you can add as much mana of any one color where X is the number of islands target opponents control, so it can really ramp you up. Pretty broken effect. Also sees play in Legacy for, just being good against blue decks. Commandeer, we have 4 copies of Commandeer. This is, I think, mostly a tool for the Necro Dominance type decks that try to ramp out Necro Dominance or Necropotence, and then you just steal it and you have it for yourself. You can draw a bunch of cards and sort of catch up on having to exile 2 blue cards. The One Ring is also a great Commandeer target. 4th Veil of Summer, Abrupt Decay, and 4 copies of Culling Ritual, which is quite the strong, just wild thing to do. Again, I think, why is this allowed to do? Because of Ancient Tomb. Just Ancient Tomb ramping you, making this essentially a free drop card in a way, is why you see it here, I think, 4 times. Presumably very strong against the Energy deck, which is one of the top decks in the formats. And it blows up all these various hate permanents that people have. May it be Vexing Bauble, may it be Deafening Silence, may it be, I don't know what, like all these little annoying things. Krosan Grip as a one-off. That's for the mirror match. So if your opponent, if your opponent goes show and tell, you both put Omniscience into play, then you can go, or the person with the priority actually can go Krosan Grip. So in that case, it would be your opponent to have it, and nobody can do anything about that. And the opposing Omniscience will just die, and you, being the one with the Omniscience in play, will of course win that game. Yeah. Looks pretty clean. The 4 rituals, 4 carpet floor, 4 commandeer. This player knows what's up, I guess. You do have 4 brainstorm in your deck, so if you've drawn multiple carpets, I guess you can put it away, or multiple rituals, you can try to put it away back into your deck. And to be fair, multiple carpets are not necessarily bad, I guess. At some point, there's diminishing returns on how much mana you want to have, right? But a little bit more extra mana, I guess, doesn't hurt. Maybe you can even hard cast Omniscience, who knows. Anyhow, that is it for the little deck tech here. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you are looking forward to this Timeless series. I'll obviously observe how many views this gets. And yeah, let's do this. Play first. I have the Demonic Tutor. This hand's gotta be good enough, right? So I don't have a Undercity Sewers in my deck, I think. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, my untap is not working. Anyways, yeah, so I do have to get black. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. No reason to play Ancient Tomb. All right, I gotta get into it, guys. Sorry. Go play against Energy, probably Gigantor. So there's 2 versions of Energy. One that goes with Lyris and one that goes with Flage, I believe. Yeah, no sewers. Interestingly enough, Hedge Maze instead of the blue one, I guess. Because the main deck is only 1 black card. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, that's just Demonic Tutor. So lists in the past used to run Born Upon the Wind to go off at instant speed in response to something like Witch Enchant or Reclamation's Sake, Static Prison, which your opponent can put into play with Show and Tell, because this is each player may put a thing into play, right? And then with the trigger on the stack, they can exile the Omniscience, so you can't cast anything at sorcery speed. So you go Born Upon a Wind, and then you go combo off at instant speed. But the new way of doing it is Sublime Epiphany and Waterlogged Teachings, giving you access to 5 copies of Sublime Epiphany. With that, you can just counter the trigger of the thingy, of the Static Prison effect, and then you can go off. So it's essentially just like Born Upon a Wind. Oh, the One Ring. Okay. My opponent's dead here. I can draw my entire deck. Yeah. I'm trying to think about like what's the most efficient way of doing things here. Let's I think I know. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna get the Cyber, then I'm gonna get Demonic Tutor, gonna get Emrakul with Demonic Tutor. If you cast it, you gain protection, so this doesn't give protection. Yeah, you got it. Okay, now they should concede. And I mean they will lose the entire board. Okay. Yeah. Cool. That was pretty simple actually. Alright. Well, I don't think I need these Veil of Summers. They are kind of nice against Vexing Bauble specifically, but I don't. Yeah, that's really the only specific reason, and they could have different hate than that one too. I don't think I need Hullbreaker Horror in this matchup. This is one I think is more for show and tell mirror matches, where it can sort of be similar to Krosan Grip in being something that can like mess with their Omniscience while also being difficult to interact with. I definitely want Culling Ritual and Abrupt Decay. I mean, that's what those cards are for. And then the question is, Mana Drain is a little bit expensive. 2 mana on the draw. I guess I do have Chrome Mox, which I can cast it on turn 1 with. Do I need the Emrakul here? I don't know. I need it. I don't think I need it. Like, I can draw my entire deck and pass with Mana Drain up and have Atraxa in play and raft their entire board and have infinite counterspells with this. I don't think I need Emrakul here. I gotta say, the Sublime Epiphany Saiba thing is nice. It's infinite counterspells. Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Like, that makes you think, like, do you even need the Emrakul, you know what I mean? Like, in that game, I could just bounce my entire opponent's board, play an Atraxa, and have Sublime Epiphany and, like, Mana Drains up. And, you know, am I gonna lose that against any deck in the format? Probably not. So the Emrakul is... Yeah, is it necessary? I mean, it's also just win the game, kinda, if you have Show and Tell Omniscience Emrakul. So it simplifies things, I guess. Alright, we have Chrome Mox and Show and Tell in stock up. I mean, this hand has to be a keep, right? I might actually put this into exile. I don't think I need it, right? I can just win without it. I did cut my Emrakul though, so I would need to win with Atraxa. We'll see. I have a couple more draw steps until I have to make a decision on the Saiba Syphoner. The Chrome Mox is super nice also against Blood Moon. Blood Moon used to be pretty good against this Show and Tell deck. I don't think it is any longer. Should I just play Chrome Mox here already? So I have like Brainstorm? Maybe. Maybe I should. Brainstorm Shuffle? I would need to exile my Saiba Syphoner. I think I'm gonna win without it though, right? I still have the 2 mana drains in my deck. I think I should be able... Like, I'm playing against Boros Energy, and Atraxa is pretty devastating for them. Chrome Mox. Well, it is a Mox. It's a costly Mox. Mox are powerful. Yeah. All right. If I find... No. I was thinking if I find Ancient Tomb, I can cast the Culling Ritual. If I find both Ancient Tomb and... what's it called? The thingy. Culling Ritual, I guess. Just put this away. Maybe the Brainstorm or the Teachings. I could also put a land away, theoretically. I'm gonna get Hedge Maze here. And then I'm gonna get Island. The Watery Grave shocking damage could come up. So I could just do this. Fetch Hedge Maze. Surveil into Omniscience, hopefully. I don't need that. Opponent's going off. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna get land, Culling Ritual. Yeah. I could get Ponder and like try to, like, I could get Ponder land, but I already have Brainstorm, so I could like try to Omniscience next turn, but you know, Culling Ritual looks like GG here anyways. I'm gonna take at least 3 plus 4, so 7. So I go to 10, then I shock myself down to 8, raft the entire board. Generate a lot of mana. With that, I can cast Waterlogged Teachings, which is kind of neat. It's a black spell. With the Waterlogged Teachings, I can find... I don't even know. Abrupt Decay. Dig Through Time, maybe. The one Abrupt Decay makes sense with the Teachings, so you can find it. At least like having the first. Same with the Krosan Grip. First copy of Krosan Grip. The first copy of some of these instants seems pretty awesome. Oh, they found in a Johnny. Well, that's not adding lethal. Or like, it's not adding extra damage. That's what I'm trying to say here. Like, it's... They're gonna have quite a massive board. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a lot of mana here. Oh, could I have Emrakul? With the Culling Ritual? Ritualing up an Emrakul? This is insane. This is actually insane. I'm gonna get 17 mana. Holy cow. Wow. That's amazing. My goodness. I can't do anything with that mana. Damn it. I can just Teachings into... I can't cast Atraxa. Yeah. Well, I can just Teachings into things. I'm gonna lose my Chrome Mox as well. I'm gonna 18 mana. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, let's do this, I guess. It has to be... I guess Abrupt Decay.
I already do have a Culling Ritual though. It has to be dig through time 100%. Just trying to think what I'm doing with the second one. Do they have 2 cards in hand? Could get Mana Drain, I guess. Could get the Epiphany into my hand already. In case they have something annoying. Like yeah, I guess. It's interesting, I mean, I could also just get Abrupt Decay and play it safe, I guess. Like, Abrupt Decay is kind of the same as Epiphany, isn't it? It blows up the hate piece they play with when I show and tell. And it is also a 2-mana spell I can use to stop them from killing me with whatever creature they play here. It's a good card to try to recover with. I'm just gonna Brainstorm, I think, to start things, because that lets me Omniscience. If I dig through time, I can't cast Omniscience. Okay. I guess I'll just put back... I guess I could put an Atraxa into play. Theoretically. Seems kinda nice. I'm probably gonna Mana Drain this turn, and then I'm gonna get some mana in my turn, then I'm gonna dig through time, then I'm gonna show and tell. Yeah, okay. Let's put these two on top. Oh man, this is complicated Magic. I like it though. It's finicky. Like the Brainstorm formats, decks with Brainstorm. Brainstorm is a hard card to play with. There's a lot of thinking to be done. You know, I'm right back into it, you know? Like, I haven't played this format yet. You know, well, at least not in a long time, so bear with me. I can't remove the One Ring, and they had 34 lives. It's actually kind of interesting. And I don't have Emrakul. I don't have Saiba Syphoner, so I can't go infinite. Did I mess up? Maybe. I have to ride this Atraxa to victory against an opposing One Ring. That might actually not work out well for me. I think I might actually be RIP because I cut my Emrakul. Oh, we'll see. I mean, I might be fine with the Sublime still in my deck, but it's not. So both that and Emrakul gone is a bit of a problem. Yeah. I think I screwed up. Maybe by cutting the Emrakul. Should have cut maybe Mana Drain or something. Energy is a powerful deck, and I did 34 life, drawing a bazillion cards every turn. This Atraxa might not be enough. Yeah. I guess I'll just let him go into next phase. Also down to 8 life. Maybe I should just put the Atraxa into play last turn, so I can gain some life back sooner than later. I think I'm gonna counter that one. I have to shock myself, I think. Oh no, I have a second island. That's actually good deck building. I could have gotten Breeding Pool, but I think I'm gonna be okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna use Dig Through Time. I don't think I even have Mystic Sanctuary in my deck. That's noteworthy, I guess, that one is not in my deck. Okay, the Omniscience card is hiding. So I can Culling Ritual again by taking Culling Ritual and... yeah. Polluted Delta. I mean, I guess I have Chrome Mox. I don't actually need to take the Delta. I could also try to ponder into an Omniscience. I really would not like to put my Atraxa like that into play, I think. But maybe I have to. Maybe I should. Take the mana drain. Oh, this is head scratching. Why do it? I didn't even need to do this if I wanted to go. What am I doing? That was bad. That was really bad, actually. I played too fast. I'm stupid. Sorry. Man. I wanted to play Atraxa, so there's no reason for me to play the Chrome Mox there. It also means now that I might just be shut off from casting this mana drain on their turn. Because I put a black-green card on my Mox, so that's really bad. Sorry for screwing up. Stock up or Omniscience. Well, Atraxa. It's my only instant, and I guess I'll take a Misty Rainforest. Oh, I could even have put an Omniscience into play right now. That's crazy. That's pretty terrible. This Chrome Mox should have been on like blue, and then I could have had mana drain up. I'm sorry, guys. Very, very sorry for that one. I might just die if they. I mean, I have nothing. Like I can't protect my Atraxa. They have Goblin Bombardment. That was really bad. Otherwise, if I wouldn't have done that misplay, I would have probably been fine here. Mana drain up and Atraxa in place. Pretty good position. That was my entire plan. I don't know why I played the Chrome Mox. I don't know. I need to wait with the Chrome Mox after casting Atraxa. That was just the robe was kind of messing with my ability to sequence, I guess. The robe makes you nervous. That might actually be an issue for me. You know, I'm a very deliberate player. Like to make the technical correct play. And in Legacy, in Timeless, in these complex formats, the early turns are super complex and hard. That, you know, just might just be an issue for me to figure it out properly. Like in time, you know, and I might be rushed and I might make mistakes because of that. And I did make a mistake already here, but hey, with enough prep, I might be fine. You got it. Culling Ritual looks pretty convincing, to be honest. That's tilting. Oh, it's so tilting. That was a win. I just mana drain that and I win the game. Okay. I'm thinking about the Emrakul. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think as long as this Saiba Syphoner doesn't go into exile, I don't need the Emrakul. And the Saiba Syphoner really does only get lost if I surveil it into the bin or something, or I exile it with Chrome Mox. Interesting. It's kind of fine, I guess. I have turn 2 stock up. This is a hand that would lose to Strip Mine turn 1. That's just something you have to sign up for in this format nowadays, I guess, now that Strip Mine is legal. I mean, you can use fetch lands to play around Strip Mine, to be fair. Well, I do understand that this list is not running Mystic Sanctuary anymore. Mystic Sanctuary being pretty bad with Ancient Tomb. Well, there's a Culling Ritual, but no green land, unfortunately. So it's Ponder or Teachings, I guess. I guess I'll take Ponder. Awkward. Opponent has the Ragavan, which is the best 1-drop. Why did I take the Ritual when I have a Ritual already in hand? Playing a little loose. I should have just taken the Teachings plus the Ponder. Sorry. I'm really frustrated I lost that game. It was unnecessary and now I'm making more mistakes. Stupid me. Ancient Tomb is a card that's a little awkward in multiples, gotta say. You want exactly one. Flute. Well, Tomb is kind of good against Flute. Also, Ancient Tomb puts a clock on you. 2 damage, no joke. Yeah, but now if I have Greenland, I'm just gonna implode their life. No Greenland, sadly. Okay, there's the Greenland. Put back Omniscience and Tomb, maybe? Sounds good. And now play Delta for Hedge Maze, I guess, or I could play Ponder. But I know my top 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. They can eat my Ancient Tomb. Something to be aware of, that you can sort of brainstorm stuff that's unnecessary to the top. It's a bit of a problem. I have an island already in hand. Well, the way out of this situation is obviously show and tell. So I guess what I want to do is I want to just fetch island. So I can then ponder. Well, wait a minute, I can't even cast show and tell. This cost me 6. I am gonna take 4. Gonna go to... I mean, the Deafening Silence is also just GG. Well, I should have won that game too. This game was tough to win. I mean, the Blood Moon was pretty knockout there. Yeah, I mean, the Chrome Mox could have made black or green, but not both for my Culling Ritual. Yeah, the Blood Moon, that was the conjunction of these things was pretty brutal. Plus the Ragavan turn 1. That was sort of the absolute nut draw against my draw. My draw was kind of medium. The stock up was pretty bad. I needed to find a green source of the stock up, and then I could have come back. Even against the Blood Moon, probably. And I should have won game 2. But yeah, I mean, this is, you know, I'm touching the format again for the first time. I'm playing a little sloppy. It's all part of the learning experience. I shouldn't be too like hard on myself. And the most important thing when you're learning, when you're playing a new format, is always to recognize and to reflect and to see what's happening, and not necessarily to win or play on 100%. It's to see what's happening and to learn from the mistakes or the misplays that you and your opponent are doing. That's the most important, to learn the patterns. So that's what we're doing here. All right, on to the next. Okay, play first. I mean, I got the combo. I don't have fast mana, but I'm on the play. And I might actually find an Ancient Tomb or a Chrome Mox with this Ponder. I guess I'll just fetch. I could Watery Grave. Alright, fine. I'll just Watery Grave then. It's kind of mid. It's kind of okay, but it's kind of not that great. I mean, it's not a turn. I kind of need the stock up to do my shenanigans. I guess this Ponder can still find me an Ancient Tomb next turn. Wait, what? Oh shit, I chose to shuffle. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the pile of cards wasn't that amazing. Lyris. I guess Lyris should make me think about Thoughtseize. Trying the Veil of Summer turn later. Yeah, that was an oopsie. Well, read the cards. It's really just a learning experience today, huh? I didn't mean to shuffle. So we're playing against Mado Energy, I guess. Could fetch first to fit my deck, but this is a little better if I find Brainstorm exactly. They are not playing Blood Moon, obviously, because they have Lyris. So no reason to think about that one. Ancient Tomb. I could use Ancient Tomb to play my stock up, which would allow me to hold up Mana Drain if I find that specifically. It would also allow me to cast Dig Through Time. I mean, I guess. It doesn't even want me to use it. I don't know if this is wrong or right. So if I take this Ancient Tomb, I can cast the Hullbreaker Horror. I take 4. Well, I guess I'll take stock up Emrakul. And then, yeah, I did get punished, huh? for playing my 2, but losing 2 life for no reason kind of here because I didn't find anything. I could have found Ponder as well, but Ponder I could have cast with an island fetched from Delta as well. Interesting scenario. I might lose to something like... They don't seem to have creatures. I might lose to something like... Static Prison, maybe? Chrome Mox. That also lets me cast Hullbreaker Horror. But the Hullbreaker Horror is kind of meh into Swords to Plowshares. Although Swords to Plowshares doesn't work on like it at least gains me 7 life, you know. I don't want to shuffle my deck because my bottom is bad. And if I would want to cast a Hullbreaker, I would need to exile a blue card, which I kind of don't want. So I'm just gonna look for Show and Tell. And I bricked. I'm at 7. Okay. I go to 3. I will take this and this. I'll play this and this. And I will exile this. And I will pass the turn. It's a challenge to play this format again. This Show and Tell deck is not that easy to play either. That doesn't really do enough, as does it? Plus Loris. Okay. Go to 6. Then go to 2. So I can't use my Tomb anymore. So I'm gonna gain 3 mana from my thingy. Mana drain, so I have 1 fetch here with the, so I can go to 1, 4, 5, 8, 9 mana. I'm 1 short from casting Omniscience. 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 9. I would have Strip Mine. Well, that makes me even shorter. Okay, so I'm 8 mana. I have no ability of casting that one. So it's just gonna be stock up, right? I could fetch first to fin my deck. Theoretically. I did just shuffle already, so that I don't know the bottom of my deck. Just fin my deck by 1 more card, right? Why not? I don't see a reason not to, really. Ponder, shuffle, brainstorm. Yeah, that's the reason to. Yeah, that's the reason to hold the fetch, so I can shuffle after the brainstorm. Dig through time. I have 1 floating, but 2 mana. Then yeah, I don't have enough. I'm short. I can't use this dig through time. So I have to shuffle. Shuffle, yes. Mana drain. So this is my last shot here. And there you go. Okay. Put this away. I guess the mana drain doesn't really do anything. So now, if they have Static Prison, I am screwed, I guess. It's just how it is. They do not. They might have Swords to Plowshares. It looks like they do have Swords to Plowshares, which they can go up to enough life to survive, theoretically, by killing the cat. But they can't target the Emrakul, though. Emrakul has protection. Man, that was a tight game. Narrow margins. I could have had more life by not playing the Ancient Tomb that one turn. I could have also not fetched the island in this turn to Brainstorm Shuffle. Man, that was crazy close. Whew. Okay, Mardu energy. So they do have a lot of discard. I think they also play the Juggernaut Peddler, so they have like at least 8 discard spells. I'm gonna ditch the mana drain, maybe. They don't have Ring. Ditch the Hullbreaker, I guess. What else? I could again ditch the Emrakul, I suppose. Yeah, sure. I don't have mana drain. If I cut the mana drain, I don't have that much endgame to win with, because the mana drain is sort of endgame as well. I mean, I do think I want those rituals. I do think I want the decay. I could see the 4th whale. Probably want it, to be honest. It's a bit bad on the draw, I guess. Maybe I don't want 4. What do I cut? Do you ever cut an Ancient Tomb? Probably not. Could cut... What do I cut? Ponder, maybe? Ponder doesn't really fit the whole Culling Ritual plan that easily, because you kind of don't want to shock yourself. You kind of want to fetch Island Ponder. Now I don't have Emrakul. Might be an issue. Could just cut another Ponder. Could cut a Teachings. The lists of show and tell I played in the past had that black-green tutor. That helped the consistency, certainly. But the black-green tutor is not very good with Ancient Tomb, I suppose. Yeah. It's also a little rough on the mana. This version can play like an island game easier. Can fetch island more often. Like Stalker, Ponder. It's a very... The deck is basically mono blue in the main deck, besides the Veil of Summer and the 1 copy of Tutor. Post-boarding, the mana becomes a little iffy with those Culling Rituals. Well, that is a turn 2 Omniscience. Without much counterplay to anything, but I do also have a turn 2 Stalker up. If I wanted to. And it's somewhat resilient hand to a Thoughtseize as well, because I have 2 high impact cards with Show and Tell and Stalk Up. And I can also play around Strip Mine with the fetch land on turn 1. Ragavan, guide. Always happy to see a guide. Are they gonna pedal me? Give me a Juggernaut. No. What's this about? Orcish Bowmasters? Okay. I'm just gonna get Hedge Maze. I know theoretically black is good to get, but I really want to find Waterlogged Teachings, so I can go off against the Static Prison. Interesting. I'm just gonna do it. No pain, no gain. They don't have it, they don't have it. They don't have it. Easy. There you go. Play first. No companion this time. I'm again on the play. Again, Ancient Tomb hands and Omniscience and Emrakul. So I have payoff. I have combo card A. I just need combo card B. And I win the game. But opponent had priority there in my turn. Once upon a time, maybe? Why did they have priority in my turn? They have as a 0 mana spell, Subtlety. Subtlety, Endurance. They shocked themselves. Could be a Stifle, could be a Spell Pierce. I don't know. I'm not playing around shit. Could be a Brainstorm, could be a Veil, could be the Mirror Match. Okay. I do have enough mana sources right now already, kinda. So I guess I'm just gonna take the spells. Do I want to Chrome Mox something just to do more quicker? Chrome Mox to Brainstorm. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I'm not going to do anything. I want to know what's going on. If this is a more grindy matchup, I don't know if I want to pitch a Brainstorm to my Chrome Mox. Streep Mine. Okay. I guess, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have played around that by taking a land. Taking a tomb. They're not blowing up my thing. Interesting. So they really need those 2 mana for something? Okay. I could pass in Teachings for something. Dig through time. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be a deck that runs Show and Tell. I don't think Show and Tell would run Strip Mine. There's my dig through time anyways. I guess I'll just put back lands. So they're gonna blow up my tomb probably at some point, right? So I keep the tomb. Play a Delta. That's 3 in the bin. Fetch it into 4, and then I have exactly 4 mana to cast the Dig Through Time. So I'll play the Mox. And I pitch the Brainstorm, I guess. Could pitch the Teachings. Maybe that's more sound. It's also a blue-black land, actually. It's got a nice combo with the Chrome Mox. This gives me now both colors. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is interesting. Interesting game. Interesting game. Oh, there's Stifle. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's a little annoying. Might want to Brainstorm in response. So it's like some land destruction type deck, I guess. But then, like, why did you not Ooh, that's a good one. So I'm gonna shuffle my deck right now. So they lost their strip mine. But no, well, the strip mine is gonna kill this, so I'm gonna be low on mana. I guess I'll just put these away. If they have another strip mine, I'm still fine. They kind of baited me. That Delta was poorly used by me. Should not have done that. Okay. Yeah, Chrome Mox, hugely important here. Oh, I'm so stupid. That's so funny. Of course I'm not going to shuffle if they stifle my shuffle effect. That's funny. I'm really just not making very smart plays, huh? It's all learning. It's all learning. You know? I wasn't born with a big brain. I'm just learning a lot. So it's maybe a good sign for you guys. If you're curious what it takes to be a pro Magic player, you just work. You're not that smart. You just play a lot and then you learn the patterns. Yeah. What does this do? This is like a commander card. Whenever a land you control enters, put up 1% on an entire creature you control. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, stand up with numbers. Okay. So it's like Tarmogoyf with trample. So fetch lands. Okay. It goes nuts. It kills fast. Okay. Might want this one, huh? Seems pretty good against what my opponent's trying to do. Veil of Summer also seems good-ish. They haven't played a counterspell yet. They're probably playing like the 3/3 that gets Strip Mine back from the graveyard. And maybe Ren and 6 if they're playing red, which I have no indication they have, but I mean, I think they're just a landfall deck for like Ren and 6, maybe Oko. I don't know how many counterspells they have. Maybe they don't have that many counterspells. Maybe Veil of Summer isn't that good. I don't know. It seems tough to sideboard with this deck when Veil of Summer is good. Because then your deck has like only good cards. Maybe I'll just kick out the mana drain again. Kick out the Hullbreaker. I don't know. Hullbreaker seems kind of interesting here because it's a blue opponent, but nah. And then I'll play. I want to try these carpets. I probably want to have at least the one-off decay in case they have something weird. What could they have? Disruptor Flute, I guess. Disruptor Flute. They could have Vexing Bubble. I do have Veil of Summer for Vexing Bubble, I suppose. We'll kick out an Atraxa instead of this horror. I'm thinking of with this one, I can theoretically cast horror. Same with Atraxa, technically speaking. No, I didn't add the decay. Maybe this is gonna bite me. Yeah, maybe it's gonna bite me. Could play one Flusterstorm in the sideboard. With those mystical teachings. Waterlogged Teachings. This hand is a bit of a clunker. If I had Brainstorm, I would keep it. I don't know if I should keep it like this. Low on lands, which is not good against the land destruction deck with Stifle. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. Put mulligans as well.
Interesting. So I probably have to keep the Mox. I don't love it, but I don't think I can. I mean, I could maybe do this. No, that's crazy. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna put back the dig, and then I'm just gonna ditch one of these ponders, and then just cast stuff, whatever. The Chrome Mox is too good against the land destruction stuff. I'm gonna be down on cards. I'm already on a mulligan to 6, so the Chrome Mox puts me on a roll to 5 in a way. But these cantrips hopefully find me stock up, and then I can get back into it. They have the Architect. They have Death Ratchet. Okay, now I'm just gonna ditch the Teachings, I guess. Interesting. I could draw the Brainstorm, surveil away the island, theoretically, and then play Carpet. Is Carpet even what I want here? I don't know. Maybe. I'll try it, I guess. The Death Rat is very good alongside land destruction. Also very good against land destruction. Like, Death Rat is a natural counter to Strip Mine. And very good with it, because you play it, and then you play Strip Mine, and you don't lose mana. Which is super nice. So probably Stifle over there. That's my guess. Maybe Spell Pierce. Don't really care too much if they use Spell Pierce on these ponders, or... I mean, what am I even looking for? I think this is just a shuffle. It's just too bad. It's kinda almost good enough. I mean, the ponder is kinda nice. I don't want the second carpet. The Watery Grave is kinda like, yeah, it's okay. Maybe I'll take it. Play my Paradise. Live my life. Then I next turn ponder, I probably shuffle. I have a counterspell. Yeah, if they counter this, I think. They have mana drain. Okay. Yeah, well, seeing the mana drain makes me want to have 4 Veil. Well, now I can take this Paradise if I want to. Which I think I want to, I guess. Interesting. If there are no instant or sorcery cards in your hand. Okay. I guess just these two. No. What am I trying to do here? Could just play Ancient Tomb and pass with the Siphoner. But they can exile the card I target with the Siphoner. So maybe I should shuffle away with like the Death Rat. Although they need black mana to do that. That might be tricky actually. I kind of want to get the carpet down this turn before doing anything else really. I don't know what to do. Magic is hard. I shouldn't have put this tomb on top, I think. Man, this is tough. They're gonna mana drain me again. Looks like it. Alright. You got it. I'm kind of wasting the Brainstorm now, but I kind of want to make a land drop. Okay. I put these two back, I guess. I don't know. Could have also not made a land drop there. Well, 2 mana drains out of the hand. Passing the turn again. A little sus. Oh shit, they found Overgrown Tomb. Damn it. So they're playing Sultai, I guess? Annoying. Damn it. Maybe I should have maybe done this in the upkeep, huh? I screwed up. Yeah. I should have done this in the upkeep. Veil of Summer? No. I take that one though. I will just use my Ancient Tomb. I want to make him think. At least. He's probably got the counter that because I can just get Veil. I don't know. The thing is, like, my Omniscience doesn't even do anything. I really screwed up with the Siphon. I should have done it in the upkeep. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking I'm playing against the... I could also get Stalk up. Nah, I'm just gonna get Whale. For some reason, I was thinking I'm playing against blue-red, green. Because I thought, like, you know, if they go for the Stifle plan, they have Ren 6, but I don't know nothing about this format, so... Yeah. Like, I guess Sultai can also play Stifle, right? Like, why not? Weird game. I don't even know if I should Omniscience here, to be honest. Definitely have 4 Veil of Summers for the next game. Certainly some Delver-esque deck over there. I get really punished for not doing this upkeep. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand. I can't imagine they have... They could have easily have multiple counter spells. Okay, this is a little annoying. Now they have a threat going, although this threat is not that threatening. Makes fetch lands better. They double block me, wow. Crazy. I don't know about that. I would take more damage if I were them. I can draw into a power play. That's what I'm thinking. Mana Leak.
What? Why? What the heck? I play Mana League when this card is legal? And Counterspell? I pay? Oh, nice. I could just draw a card, theoretically. I mean, I don't have a Surveil left. I think I will. Too bad. Say they try to ramp this out with Deathrite Shame and then neuter the opponent with Strip Mines. I go to 5. I'm just dead next turn. What a pathetic game. Maybe I need to cut Chrome Moxes? Jesus, they were so bad here. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Chrome Mox is just not that good when you have the like Paradise thing as well. I don't know how good Abrupt Decay is. Mana Drain. Bit better on the play for sure. This is also uncounterable. That doesn't really matter too much, I guess. It's funny, I could have played Hullbreaker Horror that game. I'll try this. Maybe I should cut all the Chrome Mox, I guess. Maybe play 1 Decay. Yeah, I mean, Cover the Flow is kind of like a healthy Chrome Mox. I'm just going to keep this. Freelance is good. I like that. A little bit of an interesting decision with the Misty Rainforest. If I want to play around Stifle, I can do so now. And don't worry about it for the rest of the game, I guess. It's also a question mark if I even get the Watery Grave, because I only have 2 black cards in my deck. I could just get the Hedge Maze too. They have something again at instant speed. What is this? Once Upon a Time? Surgical Extraction by Misty Rainforest. What a nutcase. What is going on? That's wild. That's very wild. Sheesh. Okie dokie. We got less lands in our deck, I guess. I like all of those. I'm gonna keep... Well, yeah. Don't want them to know about this if they fancies me. They know my hand. It's interesting if I even shocked there. Strip Mine is kind of good against my hand. With all these free drops that I want to cast next turn. So is Mana Drain. It's also good against my hand. Very good against these free drops. Mana Drain is a funny way to ramp out Ice Till Explorer. Pretty mana-intensive deck, though. Green, green, blue, blue. Guess Death Ray Shaman helps with all the colors. Kind of like the idea of it. Seems reasonable. Death Ray Shaman certainly got a lot better with Strip Mine in the format. That is no mana drain. So I could cast Stock Up. But they could have Mana Leak. I have 2 Stock Up. Mana Leak wouldn't be that bad. I don't think I would do this if I had only 1 Stock Up. Then I would try to set up the Veil plus Stock Up, but I think this is okay. If they want to Mana Leak me, it's fine. Spell Pierce, sure. Forest in your Mana Drain deck is funny. I think I will just Stock Up here. I don't want them to get too many blue. Maybe I should be more patient though. If they have double, if they have like two things here, that would definitely be rough. Okay, they just have Mana Drain, that's nice. Do they still get the mana, by the way? I actually don't know. I guess I'll take Bowentel and Brainstorm. Brainstorm number 2 or Teachings. I'll take another Brainstorm. Oh, they still get the mana. It's kind of dope. Drain is busted. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Alright, I guess I screwed up. I guess I should have realized how important it is to get this carpet down against this deck. Holy shoot. Well, now I'm out of green. That's pretty nuts, actually. Like an Ancient Tomb in Atraxa. I'm kinda need it. I kinda need to do that, I think. They just have another mana drain, I'm screwed. They don't seem to have something, okay. Oh, they don't even have a... Whoa. They don't even have a permanent? Holy cow. Alright, fair enough. Bunch of stifles in hand. Like, they don't have a counter spell. They don't have a permanent, so they have maybe another stifle. Okay, looks like we're cheesing them out here. Oh, they drew something. Okay, I can end of turn dig through time, I guess. Well, I can't cast this carpet. I definitely don't need this. I do have a Hedge Maze in my deck, but I mean, this game's probably about to end anyways. Never mind. I mean, they had another turn. Atraxa does not trample. Wow, long video too. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Wow. We got the rank up, gold tier 1. Look at that. Okay, yeah, damn, this format's intense. My brain is certainly, it's exhausting. This list seems pretty good though. I think I understand the Carpeted Flowers now. If this sort of like Breeding Pool Strip Mine deck is a thing, then Carpet seems pretty nice against them. The Culling Ritual looked pretty awesome. And I presume the Commandeer is great against Necro Dominance, so pretty sweet list. The stock up Ancient Tomb stuff makes sense to me. Yeah, the Black-Green Tutor there is nice to have, I guess, but the Ancient Tomb is also nice to have. It's tricky. And Ponder is an awesome. Yeah, this list looks clean. I liked it. Okay, guys, let me know how you feel about me doing like a series of timeless decks. Just, you know, playing Mardu Energy, Red Stompy, Necro Storm, Energy this, Energy that, Luris, Giganta, whatever. Let me know what you guys think about that. Demir decks for Frog. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.